Vision without financial acumen is just a hallucination. Financial acumen is the ability to translate data into strategy. It's about knowing how the money flows so you can make sure the mission survives. If those 13s that I showed you are about being a panther, calculated, efficient, then your budget is your hunt. You have to know where to strike.
Sneakers, cars, leadership. Sneakers, cars, leadership. Atlanta. Built different. Legacy moves. A podcast that goes into the essential leadership skills needed to excel in both personal and professional life. Hosted by me, Drae Hubb. This podcast offers insightful conversations on how to be an impactful leader of self and others through influence. We will draw from diverse experience and backgrounds to provide practical advice and engage in discussions on a wide range of topics. Sneakers, Cars, and Leadership promises to be an engaging and informative podcast that equips listeners with the tools and insights needed to lead effectively in all areas of life.
Welcome back to Sneakers, Cars, and Leadership. I'm your host, Drae Hubb. And today, we're talking about the fuel that keeps the vision moving, financial acumen. But before we talk numbers, we have to talk about shoes. And so, the blue Jordan 13s. If you know your history, Teeqer Hatfield designed the 13s after the Black Panther. You see that little eye right there? Yeah, the panther eye. And it's a shoe built for a predator, calculated, precise, efficient, and it doesn't waste movement. But in leadership, that's exactly what you want your finances to look like. No wasted movement, no leaked dollars, just precision. And far as the ride, man, I love this car. This car is it's a beautiful car. The Porsche 911. It's the gold standard of engineering. It's been in a couple bad boy movies, favorite movie of mine. And it's not just about speed. It's about the power to weight ratio. Every ounce of that car is designed to serve a purpose. And so in my career, the 911 taught me that if you want to go fast and stay on the road, your skills must be backed by a strong financial foundation that can handle the heat, the pressure, whatever you have to navigate. And so the core decision when we think about financial acumen, most leaders shy away from the balance sheet. They want to talk vision, culture, the big idea. But here's the reality. Vision without financial acumen is just a hallucination. Financial acumen is the ability to translate data into strategy. It's about knowing how the money flows so you can make sure the mission survives. If those 13s that I showed you are about being a panther, calculated, efficient, then your budget is your hunt. You have to know where to strike. So there's some decision blocks you got to navigate through. Forecasting versus reacting. A leader with acumen doesn't wait for the end of the month report to see where they're in trouble. You have to forecast. You have to know what's coming up. Just like when you're driving, look at 200 yards down the track, you need to see the cash corners coming before you hit them. Now, there's a huge ROI to leadership. So where are you putting your best people? Are you putting your 6-figure talent on a 10-hour problem? That's about $10 an hour? That's poor allocation of resources. Financial acumen is recognizing that the time is a currency just as much as the dollars. So just think about the Jordan 13s. It has that cat's paw outsole for that traction. You see that right there? Financial literacy gives you the traction. It allows you to move when the market shifts because you know exactly how much gas you have left in the tank to finish that race, how much money you have, like what's your budget looks like. Financial people, your financial leads, the CFOs, they're your key people. And so I don't want you to just listen. I want you to lead. And so here are 3 leadership takeaways for mastering the financial fuel. So master the power to weight ratio. Audit your projects. Identify what is dead weight, high cost, low impact, and cut it. Redirect those resources to your high performance, your high performing projects, your high performers. Translate data into story. Don't just look at the numbers. Ask what they're telling you about your team's health. Low profit margins might actually be a symptom of high turnover and poor trade. And build a buffer. So financial acumen isn't about just being stingy. It's about being prepared. When you have a solid grasp on your numbers, you have the confidence to take calculated risks when opportunity rises. And that's because you know your numbers. You know what you have in the bank. You know what's coming in. You know what's coming out. You know your CapEx, you know your OpEx, all the financial jargon is out there. You know it. Because success isn't just about how much you make. It's about how well you manage what you have. You can take that as a personal. So here's your charge. Pull your latest budget report this afternoon. Don't just glance at it. Scrutinize it. Find one area where you can reallocate fuel, those dollars, from a stagnant area to a high-performing project. Know your numbers. Know your power. Because that is key. Dollar bills, y'all. Like the famous philosophers of the 90s told us so much. And the method to his madness when he wrote this song and he wrote that hook, man, the Method Man and the Wu-Tang Clan all together. Cream, cash rules everything around me. Dollar bills, y'all. All right, so this is your host, Drae Hubb. This is Sneakers, Cars, and Leadership. So keep your laces tight and keep your eyes on the road. Keep your eyes on your dollars. Make sure you're watching your budget. And we'll see you next time. Peace.